The ocean is vast, deep, and full of mystery, and every single day something incredible happens on its surface as giant cargo ships, bigger than buildings, travel thousands of miles carrying the world on their backs. But have you ever wondered how these massive ships actually work? Imagine standing at a busy port where cranes move up and down like mechanical giants and containers are stacked like huge blocks. Each one filled with goods like clothes, electronics, food, and cars, everything you use in your daily life begins a journey from places like this. Workers carefully load each container onto the ship, not randomly, but with precise planning because balance is everything. If the weight is not distributed properly, the ship could tilt or even become unstable. So advanced systems and experienced engineers make sure every container is placed perfectly to keep the ship steady as it prepares to leave the port and begin its long journey across the ocean. Now here comes the most surprising part. Even though a cargo ship weighs hundreds of thousands of tons, it still floats on water. This happens because of a scientific concept called Archimedes Principle, which means that when a ship enters water, it pushes water aside. And if the weight of the water pushed away is equal to the weight of the ship, then it floats. It is not about being light, but about balance and design, the shape. The ship's hull plays a huge role in making this possible. As the ship slowly moves away from the port and enters the open sea, the real journey begins. Deep inside the ship is the engine room, the heart of the entire vessel. This place is loud, hot, and full of powerful machinery. Cargo ships use massive diesel engines that are among the largest engines in the world. These engines rotate a giant propeller located at the back of the ship underwater. As the propeller spins, it pushes water backward, and this action creates a force that moves the ship forward across the ocean. It is a simple idea, but on a massive scale. The ship continues moving day and night without stopping, guided by advanced navigation systems. The crew inside the bridge monitors everything carefully, using GPS and radar systems to make sure the ship stays on the right path. Even in the middle of a vast ocean where there is no land in sight, they always know exactly where they are going. Life on a cargo ship is not easy, as the crew members spend months away from their families working in shifts to keep everything running smoothly. Some take care of the engine while others handle navigation and communication. Everyone has an important role to play, because even a small mistake in the middle of the ocean can become a big problem as the ship moves further into the sea. It may face strong winds and huge waves. Sometimes storms can be extremely dangerous, with waves rising as high as buildings. But cargo ships are built to handle these conditions. Their strong structure and advanced design allow them to cut through waves and stay stable. The captain may change the ship's direction slightly to avoid the worst parts of the storm and ensure the safety of the crew and cargo. Days turn into nights and nights into days as the ship continues its journey across thousands of miles of open water. Finally, after a long voyage, the ship approaches another port. Here the process starts again, but in reverse. Giant cranes begin unloading containers one by one. Each container is then transported by trucks or trains to different cities and countries, delivering goods to shops, warehouses, and homes. And just like that, the journey is complete from one side of the world to another, all thanks to these incredible machines that operate silently across the oceans. Cargo ships are not just vessels, they are the backbone of global trade, connecting countries and making modern life possible. So the next time you use a product, remember that it probably traveled thousands of miles across the ocean on a giant cargo ship, powered by engineering, guided by technology, and operated by dedicated people who make it all happen every single day. Ship